Fixing Fragments, how to make sure your sentences are complete. A review on clauses. In the last grammar lecture, you learned about clauses. Let's review the basics. All clauses must have a subject and a verb to be considered a clause. Jim runs. An independent clause has a subject and a verb and can stand alone as a sentence. Jim runs. Dependent clauses have a subject and a verb, but also have a subordinating conjunction in front of them, which makes them dependent upon an independent clause. Because Jim runs. Now let's use what you know about clauses to learn how to identify and fix fragments. A sentence fragment is a word group pretending to be a sentence. A sentence fragment either lacks a subject or a verb or both, or it lacks a sense of completeness needed to form a complete sentence. Here are some examples. The first one lacks a subject. Marissa decided to ask her boss if she could leave work early because she wasn't feeling well. Also asked to stay home from work tomorrow too. The underlined word group here is not a complete sentence because it is lacking a subject. Who did this asking? Presumably, Marissa did the asking. However, she is not represented by a word in that second word group. Let's take a look at the second example, which lacks both a subject and a verb. Marissa wants to find a new job that pays better and has fewer hours, in the city near her house instead of an hour away from her current home. In the underlined word group here, there is no verb and there is no subject. This underlined word group consists of several phrases, but does not contain a clause. Phrases can look like sentences. In the previous two examples, the underlined word groups consisted of phrases. Phrases are word groups that do not contain subjects and/or verbs. Therefore, they do not meet the requirements to be considered a clause. Since a phrase is not a clause, specifically it's not an independent clause, it cannot be a sentence. With that said, even if the word group has a subject and a verb, it may still not be complete. Here's an example. Jacob wanted to be a better writer, although he was not willing to do the assignments for the course. In the underlined word group, the word although is a subordinating conjunction and makes this word group seem incomplete. It turns the word group, which contains the subject he and the verb was, into a dependent clause. And remember, a dependent clause cannot stand on its own as a sentence. Here is a list of some of the more common subordinating conjunctions. Since fragments come in all shapes and sizes, we need a test in order to recognize them. Recognizing a fragment, the fragment test. In order to recognize a fragment, start at the period and work backward, asking yourself the following questions. Is there a verb? If yes, keep going. If no, this is a fragment. Is there a subject? If yes, keep going. If no, this is a fragment. Is there a dependent word, or a subordinating conjunction as it's known, in front of the subject and verb? If yes, then this is a fragment. If no, then it's a complete sentence. It may seem silly to work backwards in order to identify these elements. However, often when we write, it is difficult to recognize grammatical errors because the ideas make sense to us as the writer. If you work backwards, you are no longer looking at the ideas. You are only looking at the words on the page. Therefore, it is easier to identify grammatical errors. Let's practice. Use the fragment test to find a fragment in the following word group. Wolves often stick together in packs because they hunt as a group, also protecting one another from other predators. Remember to work backwards from the period, and after you have tried the test, move on to the next slide. Now let's do it together. If we start at the period and go backwards searching for a verb, we might think that protecting is a verb. It is a verb. However, when a verb is in its ing form, it's not functioning as the true verb in the sentence. Therefore, we see that there is no verb. That second word group is a fragment. We don't have to go any further with the test. But if we did, we would see that there is also no subject. Let's try another one. Use the test to find out why this word group is also a fragment. Because I asked to stay home from work tomorrow. If we start at the period and go backwards searching for a verb, we might think that work is a verb. Work can be a verb, but in this case, the word is referring to a place rather than the action of working. If we keep going, we might think to stay is a verb. It is a verb. However, when a verb has the word to in front of it, it's not functioning as the true verb in the sentence. Finally, we come to the word asked. This word is functioning as the verb. Then we look for the subject. The word I is the subject of the verb asked. Now we look to see if there is a dependent word in front of the subject and verb. The word because is such a word. Therefore, this is a dependent clause, and it cannot stand on its own as a sentence. It is a fragment. There are two ways that we can fix fragments. We can join the fragment to a complete sentence, or we can turn the fragment into its own complete sentence. Here is an example of how you might join a fragment to another sentence. The underlined word group, as was stated earlier in this lecture, is a collection of phrases. All of those phrases can be connected to the complete sentence before them simply by removing the period and getting rid of the capital letter at the beginning of the word in. We also have the option of fixing a fragment by turning it into a complete sentence. If we look at the underlined word group here, we will see that the word group already has a verb, ask, but it doesn't have a subject. Therefore, if we add in the subject she, we can turn the word group into a complete sentence. Let's review. In order to test for fragments, start at the period and work backwards. Look for the verb, then the subject. If both are there, and there is no dependent word in front of them, then it is a complete sentence. If not, then it's a fragment. You can fix fragments by either joining the fragment to a complete sentence or by turning the fragment into a complete sentence itself. But don't do both, or you may create other grammatical problems. In the next lecture, we will learn how to identify and fix run-ons.